Hi everybody, I'm coming from you from the corner or the intersection of Koval and Flamingo. And right over here, probably where that white car is where the 1996 BMW 750iL with Suge Knight driving and Tupac in the passenger seat. So if you can see that blue car there, Tupac and Suge were sitting over there. They were heading down the road there on the left-hand side to Club 226, which was a hip-hop club that Suge Knight actually had ownership in. They were heading there. And right about where that blue car is, a white Cadillac pulled up next to him with Orlando, Baby Lane, Anderson, Dwayne, Keefe D. Davis, and two other individuals pulled up next to him and opened fire. Well, in the panic, Suge pulled up in front of the two girls they were talking to in the other car, made a U-turn over the center divider, crushed, flattened two tires in the rims, and he started heading back west, back up Flamingo that way. And so he made it all the way to Las Vegas Boulevard, took a left, and because the damage to the car couldn't move no further and he couldn't steer. The car stopped at Las Vegas Boulevard and Harmon. That's where the cops on bicycles showed up, and that's where the ambulance picked up both of them and took them to the hospital. Suge also suffered an injury, but it was they say it was a fragment from a bullet or maybe glass to the head. He was bleeding from the head. Non-life threatening, of course. So the story goes, I started a little bit of it in the other video I'll show you, but this was in retaliation for the fight that happened at the MGM Grand, where Suge, Tupac, and their entourage attacked Orlando Baby Lane Anderson for the incident at the mall in California. So what happened here on Flamingo and Koval was in retaliation to that. So the reason why I'm doing this now is because it's back in the headlines with the trial going on. So Dwayne Keefe D. Davis is standing trial right now for the death of Tupac, the murder of Tupac. He's the only one being charged because the other three that were in the car, Orlando, Baby Lane, Anderson, are all dead. Anderson died 2 years later in a shooting. The other one, second person died years later in another shooting, and one died of basically what they say natural causes, but he was young. So up there on Flamingo and Harmon, where they've got Tupac, they picked him up, took him to UMC, University Medical Center, which is on Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevard. So I don't know why Suge was making a left on to Las Vegas Boulevard when the hospital would have been a right, and the right-hand turn, which would have been a much easier turn in the damaged car, instead of making a left across traffic and through traffic. So I don't know. He was definitely probably in a panic because he was bleeding from the head. Tupac is shot. And so it doesn't make sense of what happened, and it probably never will, and we probably never know what was going through Suge Knight's brain. But anyway, so right here is where it happened, and I just wanted to do this video because of the trial going on, and since I live here, I might as well do it. So right here is the intersection where Tupac got shot, and he died 6 days later. And the incident was on September 7th, 1996. So in a few weeks, it'll be the 30-year anniversary of Tupac. And right here in front of me, I'll show you, is a pole memorial to Tupac. And this is still here. People are still writing on it 30 years later. That shows you the impact that Tupac actually had. So I actually got to view the car today. It's here in Las Vegas. And the weird thing about the car is that after Las Vegas Metro got done with it, all gathering all their evidence and everything, they actually sold the car. So since the incident here and today, when I saw it, the car has been sold several times, several different owners. And today it sits with 121,400 miles when it was relatively brand new at the time of the shooting. It's been fully restored to look like it did the day of the shooting. It's sitting at a classic car dealership here in Vegas. Price on it is $1.75 million. So I got to open it up. I didn't get to sit in it, but I got to see, and it's been fully restored. The bullet holes are all done. It's been fully done. But if you pull off the panel from the door, you can actually see where they filled in the bullet holes. So when I went to saw it, the guy was really nice. The panel was already off. They were doing some service to it, and they had stickers where a few of the bullet holes actually were. So I got a few pictures of it. I'll post it later. But anyways, this is where the incident 30 years ago on September 7th, 1996, Tupac shooting, right there. Peace out.